Good evening, YouTubers, fellow reloaders, hobbyists, restorers, collectors, landscapers, water system experts, and such, PVC fans. So this was an interesting weekend. Move that chair out of the way. Long Memorial Day weekend. It's the beginning of summer, not the end of summer. And I had a list of projects that I needed to get done that started with some tree trimming a couple weeks ago. So I got this saw. Actually, it's a saw flashlight combo kit. About 2008-ish, 2009, 2000, yeah, right around that. So this is old, Ryobi. In fact, it's so old, these were the old Ryobi colors, the blue and orangey yellow. That's probably a better example. And this didn't get a lot of use. It got some use. Cool, you know, it's a electric 10-inch chainsaw. Kind of cool in terms of, you know, moderate homeowner tree trimming. But what really got the use was the flashlight. Unfortunately, the flashlights, I mean, look how quickly that dims. That's about the kind of usage we got out of this, because these batteries just, you know, 12, 14 year ago battery technology, not the best. Yeah, this, I don't even have any juice on this one. Let me see if there's enough juice on this one to even turn the chainsaw. Yeah, that's not going to cut much. Probably just my finger. So, when we went to go cut a tree, even fully charged, we're just getting nominal use out of this. You know, I keep this around for sentimental reasons, which anyone who knows me knows I have a problem with that. So, again, this was cool. Very cool. And, you know, we still use these occasionally. I'll charge them up and I'll put them in the cabinet, but, you know, that's kind of the extent of it. So fast forward to this weekend. I needed to do some more tree trimming. Actually, I needed to do a whole bunch of stuff. We had a leaking sprinkler system that actually turned out to be just a broken, where's the broken one? Water was shooting out of that crack. So instead of having to cut prime and glue a whole bunch of PVC and then install a brand new sprinkler head valve, anti-siphon valve system for the sprinklers, all I had to do was unscrew this valve cap, take the washer and take it off the new piece and put that in. And then as soon as I did that, I realized the other one was leaking too, but not as bad as this one. So that was a quick fix. But while I was at the Home Depot, I saw something I couldn't pass up. And that was a pole saw, hand saw combination. So a 9-foot pole saw that is adjustable to 6 to 9.5 feet. So I can, you know, if I'm on a ladder, I can reach up and cut some limbs off the trees, which I was doing. But this was part of the deal. So it was a package deal. So this is Ryobi. And if you've been to the depot recently, you know that Ryobi doesn't do these colors anymore. So we're talking about a 10-inch Ryobi saw from 2008-ish to an 8-inch Ryobi saw in 2022. And the difference. And, you know, we charged up the battery, and then we cut some limbs, and then some tree branches, some big branches. Again, it's only 8 inches, so it's not going to cut down a tree, but it's a heck of a lot better than a handsaw or even a sawzall. But where I'm going with this is these two worked out really exceptional. And whenever I get a DeWalt tool, a great example is, it seems like every year DeWalt is upping the battery size and voltage and whatever and compatibility. So again, I love these things. But then we went and bought a battery operated sander. Yeah, that doesn't fit. Proprietary battery or new DeWalt battery. So, adding to the DeWalt battery collection. Again, it is what it is. But what I found funny was when I put the battery into this DeWalt, into this new green Ryobi, this battery, plugged it in, obviously. That'll do a lot more damage. I will now remove said battery. And then I realized, oh yeah, Ryobi makes this big issue about, what do they call it? The One Plus? Yeah, One Plus on all their marketing. And let me see, was this marketed as One Plus? So I don't see One Plus marketing on here. But when I looked at the batteries, I'm like, oh wow, those look kind of identical. 18 volt, oh, there we go, One Plus. So it was on the battery, which is funny because they now don't put it on the battery. They put it on the tool. So I was like, okay, if this is an 18 volt One Plus and this is an 18 volt for a One Plus tool, whoops, something just dropped. Oh shit. Wow, it's a lot lighter too. Look at the size difference. This weighs like 2 pounds. This weighs a few ounces. Oh wow, look at that. Looky, looky, looky. So then I thought, well, if it'll plug into here, and I know it'll plug into here because this is what it came with. What is my investment protection on this old saw that I thought was going to be going into the garbage can? Looky, looky. Again, new Ryobi battery, not old, thick, heavy yellow one. That is what I call investment protection. Maybe our friends at DeWalt should think about that, because technically this battery, if it was worth anything anymore, could still charge this because it fits, or at least it should fit. And since I'm left-handed, or rather I'm doing this with my left hand, it's awkward on the bench. So in theory, that should work. But since these batteries are hella old and essentially worthless, the new batteries will be taking over for them. So I thought that was cool. Something ready for the garbage. 10-inch electric, 14-year-old saw. Whoopsie. Now back to life. I thought that was awesome investment protection for something I totally expected to throw away. So now these batteries, these new batteries, and I think the lawnmower we have is a 4 amp hour battery, so it's more along this size. That is pretty cool. So Ryobi, you know, bye-bye to the old blue and orangey look of yesteryear. And I guess hello to the lime green of now. But OnePlus, that is investment protection that I can live with. That's pretty cool. So an accidental purchase to do something that this could no longer do with the same company has just allowed us to discover that OnePlus is something that they've stuck to, and I'm liking that. So good stuff. Investment protection. Later all.